Good morning, everyone. I'm rosboundy psychic medium, bringing you a daily card spread. Well, it's not a spread now. I'm just doing a daily card that we can use as our focus for the day, as the theme. It's what would have been the theme card in the centre of the 3 card spread I've been doing over the last few years. I've just decided to switch it to one. Okay. And it's lovely to be here on the 18th of January, a lovely Sunday, beautiful sunshine and blue skies. Absolutely gorgeous. And yesterday spent some time harvesting some peaches and nectarines. Not quite ready, but there'll be a bumper crop in about a week. So dehydrating some already. Right, let's go to the card that we've got as our focus. Now, what I'm using is the Rana George. I'm using a very nice letter opener today, and have a look what we've got. Well, we'll see what we've got in a minute. I'm using the Rana George lenormand deck, and it is Carrie L. French who's the artist for this one. A beautiful deck with lovely interpretations, and this is the guidebook that I'll be using in a second. So let's just zoom into this card, position it appropriately, move that out the way and this out of the way so that you are able to focus a little more on the card. It's not the best when we have such a bright sunshine. So what I'm going to do is hold it right up to the camera. So this is card 27. And it is the letter. As you can see, we've got a letter with the ink and the quill pen there, and it is relevant to, or in reference to, the divots that are there, or whatever you call them, the spades. So it's relevant to the 7 of spades when you're using just the playing card deck that we're all used to. Well, most of us would have used as children, playing cards or something. Even as adults, I still like to play cards, except don't have anyone at home to play with me a lot of the time. So anyway, that is the card that we're looking at, is our letter card. So I'll get into the interpretation from the book. And a letter written on a piece of paper is the oldest form of communication. Pen on paper, with an envelope, fountain pens and a quill. The vivid red curtain in the background suggests the intensity of this letter. Usually means passion. So when was the last time you sat down and wrote a heartfelt letter by hand? So maybe we are being given the clue, the cue, the suggestion, open up to writing a physical letter. This is a gorgeous secretaire, is the type of desk that this is using. I'm sitting at a beautiful Cutler roll top desk. I love it. My dad loved it. That's why he bought it. And there's so many different ways that you can store your tools that you use for handwriting. It's not done very often now. So it would be lovely if we could. Now I'm just going to put that letter opener right next to the letter card there for you as a reference. And what we have as well is a couple of quotes, as usual in this particular booklet, guidebook. So the first one is from Jane Austen. A person who can write a long letter with ease cannot write ill. Very interesting quote. And the second quote is from Lao Tzu. Truthful words are not beautiful. Beautiful words are not truthful. Good words are not persuasive. Persuasive words are not good. Very interesting quotes, both of those. So in a reading, when we see the letter in our, sorry about the notifications, when we see the letter in our spread, it usually is talking about a form of communication or a written document. In a I'm getting buzzy things going off all over, probably saying it's 9 o'clock. Let me go back to that. All right, so when we see a letter in our spread, it usually is talking about a form of communication or a written document. In our lives, this can be an email, a text, a blog, Facebook message, or visual post. It also represents any type of paperwork, forms, bills, registrations, applications, tests, receipts, cash, homework, ballots, results, ticket, police report, or anything else in the form of paper. Okay, so the context is that anything written is going to be relevant for this particular card of the letter that we're going to have as our focus today. So do take note. Notice what things you see that are in the written form. Be particularly careful about some of the words that are written that you are reading, and really put it into context, because sometimes what we see is affected by our emotions and feelings, because the red curtain, the colour red, is about passions and desires, and that we most have as a focus, have as a uppermost in our thoughts. Okay, so take note of where that comes from and how it is moving through your day to day in context of those written words as you read them. Okay, so that's what I'm getting from that one single card. You can find the full meaning of everything in the AI and the avenues of online searches and everything these days. But what is most important is how you yourself feel it within your heart space, and how you are learning from that particular message that you're getting. And I do believe it's straight from spirit when we trust our intuitive gut feelings around what we see. And of course, putting it into context and learning from that has been our past learning to what it's actually showing and teaching us right now, being in the present moment. We don't know what's coming in the future, and we can't predict and really force that. It is what we are doing with our information and being who we are right now that is the most important and the biggest effect on how that future develops for us, and how we can continue to learn and understand what is our own pathway as we're moving through life. Okay, let's move along in our day. Have a wonderful Sunday. Blessings to each and every one of you that watch this as a replay. And, follow along on my website. Well, follow along on my website. There will be some chances, changes over time. It's not going to be instant, but keep an eye on it. There will be some additions and changes as we move along this year. On that website, as well as a community that I'm building over on, excuse me, over, I don't know what the basic background of the community itself is, but I'm just going to, I'm going to find the page and put the link in there right now before I forget. It's just coming up on the computer at the moment. It's like some of those other types of communities where you get, it's not on a Facebook thing. It's a different type of a linking that we'll get from this. And I've got to find the connection for that. The invite members. So it's free. And I'm just going to copy that, and we'll go back over here. So I can pop it in the chat here, and you can join if you need. That is over on the rosboundy page, and it will show up in the rosboundy Facebook and the Psychic Ros Facebook as well. It should be in the comments there. Well, at least I'm hoping that's how it works. It's definitely showing up that it is going to my Psychic Ros site. Oh, that's at Psychic Ros 1800. There you go. I wonder how I did that. But it's certainly showing in the rosboundy Facebook page, comments somewhere there. Okie doke. So that's the message from today. That's the card from today, is letters. So anything with words, and read with heart, from the heart, so that you are understanding in the full context of what Spirit's guiding you through in that learning. Okay? Blessings and namaste. Until tomorrow.